Welcome back, D-Leaguers, Big Swingers, all you in-betweeners. I'm Michael, this is D-League Big Swing. Today I'm going to bring you a little review of a bat that I've swung a ton of, about 1,200 swings, my Anarchy Diablo. Webbed up very nicely, got it about as hot as I got it. Going to test it out, show you how it swings, put it to the test against another one-piece bat in my bag. That would be the Monster Sinister. This one is not completely broken in, no webbing yet. It's got about 300 swings, still taking some time to get it broken in. But we're going to see how they perform, put them to the test, and give you my thoughts and feelings about each one. Let's get it.
Alright, so before we get too far into this video, I'm going to take this opportunity to ask you to hit that like button, and if you really like it, then hit the subscribe button. If you got something to say, drop a comment. So the bat here today is a 2021 Anarchy Diablo Supercharged. I'm not so sure about what's supercharged about it, but that's how Anarchy advertises it. So it is a one-piece bat. This is a 26 ounce with a half-ounce end load. Much like a lot of your other bats, your other Anarchies, from what I gather, your Monsters and most of your new bats this day. Thin handle, small knob. The end load on it is subtle, in my opinion. It does swing a little heavy, but it doesn't swing really heavy. I don't notice a big difference when I'm swinging. There's not really a difference between the other end loaded bats I have, say an OG flipper that I have, or the Monster Black Sheep, things of that nature. It swings much like the other end loaded bats that I have. As far as performance, the 12.5 inch barrel that it has hits more in line like a 12-inch barrel, in my opinion. The sweet spot, the really good part of the bat, is relatively small, but it's fairly consistent though throughout the whole barrel, so you don't lose a lot of performance, in my opinion, at least for what I'm doing. If you hit it a little further out on the barrel, or you hit a little in on the hands, you still get good performance out of it. But when you really want to hit a ball a long way, the sweet spot is a little small. But that actually works fairly well for what I bought this particular bat for. I bought the bat for BP because I like to take a lot of cuts. I just like to take a lot of cuts, and when you're trying to get 300 to 450 to 500 swings in a given week, you can put a lot of swings on a bat in a hurry. And I wanted something that performed well, but wasn't just going to absolutely break down quickly from the abuse, and the Anarchy fits that bill, and it has performed very nicely, and it's just gotten hotter and hotter as I put more and more swings on it, which has been really nice. So it's got 1,200 swings on it now, and I'm hoping by the time it has 2,000 swings on it, it'll perform even better. Now, all the swings that I put on there, just like this batting practice, are with 52 300s. It can hit a harder core like a 44, but I don't have a need to hit 44s. I play in a 52 300 only league, and I have a lot of other low compression bats, so I tend to use these tattoo spinners. They're 52 cores. They probably have well over 3,000 hits on them at this point. They're holding up nicely. But the bat, I noticed when it hits these particular balls, doesn't get quite the same performance that I may get out of the bat whenever I pull a new ball out on game night and we hit a brand new 52 300. A lot of the guys on the team use this particular bat as their gamer. It's hit numerous home runs, not by me but by other players. And as you see there, that camera's just a little over 300 feet, so it does get it out there when you catch the sweet spot and put a good swing on it. The bat is going to perform. Now, today's comparison bat is going to be this Monster Sinister 25 ounce mid-load one-piece bat. That's why I picked it. It's another one-piece bat. And it's pretty well known. It's an easy thing to compare it to if you're out there, you know, looking at bat reviews, you're probably familiar with the Monster Sinister, and if you're not familiar, just put it into search and look it up. There's 100 videos out there will tell you about this bat and how it performs. And when it comes to the comparison between the two, between the Diablo and the Sinister, there isn't a great compare. They don't really compare. The Sinister is in a league of its own. The sweet spot is probably about the same size as the Diablo, but when I hit it, when I really square it up, I get an extra 10-15 feet out of this Sinister, and that's not insignificant at all. That's the difference between warning track power and home run power, depending on your fence. And for me, that's the difference between, you know, just under 300 feet, which is what I did a minute ago, and hitting the ball 315, 320, which I'll do here in a minute with the Sinister. So all in all, the Anarchy Diablo is a bat that I do recommend, just like any other Anarchy. I got another one on the way that I'm looking forward to do a review, a little foreshadowing of things to come. But I bought it as a bat to use during batting practice, a bat that I could abuse, that I could not worry if I accidentally grabbed a 44 out of the bag and threw at it. A bat that I could use when the temperatures got under 60 degrees, when I have to put the monsters away. And it has performed very well in that kind of role. And if you're looking for something similar, then the Anarchy Diablo is a great bat. The one-piece design gives you feedback, so you know if you hit it off the hands, you know if you hit it off the end cap. You're getting feedback, real-time feedback on your swing, which you don't get a lot of times with the two-piece bats. So in that regard, you know, they're on sale at the moment. You can get them a little cheaper than normal. And if you need a bat, if you're in a colder climate, if you have a mix of 44s and 52s and those kind of batting practice balls, and you need something where you can just hit everything all the time over and over, it's a great bat for that. And if you need to break it out occasionally during a game, it also works really well for that. But as you can see here, we're gonna roll up on the fence there. That's about 340, the fence. So the Anarchy Diablo, what do I say about it? Give it a B+. Grades are arbitrary and I make them up anyway. So thanks for watching. Hope you come back for the next video.